Well guys, so I really didn't expect to be making this video today. I thought this would be tomorrow because you probably already know, if not from the title, probably from it just being everywhere on your social media right now. The Batman, or should I say the full Batsuit, as well as like Batcycle, has been caught in many photos and is there for us to see. And I definitely needed to react to this. This basically goes without saying. Now I'm using Variety.com. I do not own any of these photos. I'm not using any other kind of there's tons and tons of photos, but I thought I'd reference the Variety article for these specific photos. So if you want me to break down other photos, I'm gonna kind of wait until they're like officially released in an article like this. But to be honest, the ones that are in this article are literally the main gist of what you would want to see. But if you want to see the full details of these photos, go ahead and click the link in the description to visit this article so you can see those photos. So everyone, go ahead and like this video if you do go on to enjoy it, and get ready for a lengthy video from me, just giving a lot of thoughts on these photos. Also everyone, I just want to ask you a quick favor to head over to my community tab on my YouTube channel, because I am doing a video in the next couple of days all about what you want to see in the Batman, and I'll be responding to your comments. So yeah, just head over to my community tab on my YouTube channel and just let me know what you want to see in the film, whether that comes to characters, the suits, design, anything. So first of all, what do I think of the suit? Obviously, because that suit reveal that Matt Reeves gave us in that camera test literally only gave us from around the mid-torso up. We didn't even get to see the ears on the cowl. Some people were even going as far as saying, what if there isn't ears on the cowl and he's going to get them later, which is just kind of silly. I mean, I know the bat symbol, they were using that as evidence as well, doesn't have ears on it either. But no ears, I mean, no, just no. And now I was saying before I even saw this that I don't want long ears. I prefer the more shorter ears. I started off loving the longer ears, but you know, over time I kind of appreciated the more kind of shorter ears. Ben Affleck's Batman, obviously, that's perfect. I wouldn't mind it a bit longer, but not way too long. Now these ears on the cowl, I think they're a smidge too long than what I would like, but it's fine. I have to admit, seeing the full cowl now, it is satisfying, like having that full reveal of like this batsuit. Not only that, but obviously seeing the cowl in these photos in this article, it's just really weird. And I'm not sure if it's just the cowl material, if you will, which a lot of people are, you know, having problems with. Some people think is fine. I'm kind of one of those people. But now after seeing this, it's making me doubt it a little bit more. Not massively so, because you know we do get a lot of details, and you see in that first photo there, we're right up against the cowl, and I believe there's even some lenses in there, and I think that is only because of the weather. I don't know, or I don't think the cowl is going to have lenses, because Robert Pattinson's camera test reveal didn't have that, and I know loads of people want the white eyes, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I just think this is because of the stunt protection stuff. But yeah, it's just really surreal seeing the cowl fully now, and I think it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to that this cowl, for a change, really is just kind of leather fabric-y material. Maybe it's a little bit different on the back there. I said that in my camera test breakdown video as well, because you would have thought Batman would want to have more protection. Obviously you can't have so much massive protection in the Batman cowl, because then it would be too heavy duty to wear, but something more than leather, and maybe they'll explain something like that in the movie. Now the top of the bat suit looks, you know, very familiar because of the camera test. A lot of people turn that to black and white, kind of brighten it up, get a bit more details. So I'm still fine with the collar. I love the shoulder pads, love the bat emblem, I love all of that, but this is probably where things get a little bit iffy again for me, because I'm not absolutely massive on the wrist guards, but at the same time it does make sense to me, and I'm fully expecting this suit to develop throughout the trilogy, if you will. And the reason why that makes sense to me is because, well, this Batman suit, just like everyone you probably know has been saying, has more of a homemade feel to it. Like, it's probably and very likely that this wasn't made as easily as what we've seen recent iterations of the Batsuit, or should I say maybe just more, I don't know, professionally done, like if it was done by the R&D department. This is more like as if Bruce Wayne himself has actually put these little metal lines that he's put on his wrist guards to offer more protection, rather than more of a stylized kind of block of armor that we're used to seeing. As for everything else, we get a much better look. I love the actual blades coming out the side of his gauntlets there. Yet again, a very homemade feel to it. But at the same time, in other photos, those blades do look like the straps coming from underneath the gauntlet, just kind of giving that impression that they're blades. I know that sounds crazy, but with the homemade aspect to this suit, they could actually just be his straps. It's kind of weird to tell, but I'd love to know what you think. Even the under kind of sleeve of the armor, it just seems like a rag that he's wearing underneath all the shoulder pads and chest plates. Not in these photos, but there's plenty of other photos out there. You get a much better look at the belt. You slightly get a little bit of a look here, and I'm absolutely fine with that. There's no bat emblem, but it's just got like space for little, you know, things that he needs obviously out there. As for the actual color, I'm absolutely fine with that. I really wanted this color anyway. I know a lot of people wanted the light kind of blue tinge to it, gray, and I wouldn't have minded that either, as long as it didn't look as kind of cheesy as what you would imagine it could in live action. Often stuff like that doesn't always translate well as it does in comic books, but this looks absolutely fantastic. Very traditional kind of Batman colors there. Now the bikes look awesome. It's an extremely heavy duty bike here, and I believe, and from a lot of other pictures as well that are circulating around the internet, that is Catwoman next to him. Now I'm not sure if that's meant to be her full suit or it's just kind of I don't know, some kind of gear that she just happens to be wearing in this scene, but we do have looks at Selina Kyle aka Catwoman as well in this bike scene, because there's also a little video. I don't think I'm going to play it here, but in this video attached to this article, you see them both ride in, but Batman actually falls off the bike, and it definitely doesn't look planned. I mean, you could still say it was planned, but trust me, the way the leg lands there, and yeah, it doesn't look nice, so I hope that guy's alright. The place they're riding up to looks like a cemetery, but there's lots of other photos going around of people in Glasgow getting photos of like this orphanage sign, Gotham Orphanage, also plenty of pictures of Arkham Asylum as well. But yeah, this is absolutely crazy. It seems at this point in the story, Bruce is suited up as Batman, obviously with Selina Kyle as Catwoman. I mean, this is meant to be Batman in his second year anyway, so he would be suited up, but it seems that he's got to know Selina Kyle with this scene that they're shooting at the cemetery. I really love the look of the Batsuit. There's a couple of things which I think will look a lot better when we obviously see it on the film. There's a lot of people also taking the mick out of the Batsuit. Fair enough, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But obviously this is a Batman who's not like nearly as into his career as Ben Affleck's Batman was. That's why Ben Affleck's armor was so fine-tuned, because he had been doing it for like almost 20 years into the Batman career, if you will. This Batman, Robert Pattinson's, the reason why it looks so makeshift is because it is. Granted, it looks great in my opinion, but it could look even better. That's why he's got such a homemade feel to certain elements, like even the Bat emblem itself. Lots of people were saying that it's made out of the gun they killed Bruce's parents. The wrist guards there look very makeshift. Even the shoulder pads, but it still looks Batman. That's what I really like about it. The cowl, it looks a bit shiny because it's that leathery kind of material. I don't know how I feel about that still. I still really like the form-fitted feature to the cowl though, and how he's, you know, easily able to move his head. But overall, I'm a big fan of it, especially as, you know, this is supposedly meant to be a trilogy, and seeing this suit evolve, God, can you imagine what it's gonna look like? Not even in the second film, but the third film, like Jesus, it's gonna look crazy. But this is just the beginning of things to come, guys. Now that the Batman is in full swing, there's gonna be lots more things for me to discuss just like this, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you never miss out on a new video, an update on the Batman. But I would love to know your thoughts. I can't stop looking at the suit to my side there. I would love to know your thoughts on this. How do you feel about it now that we've got a much better look at the suit? Go check out Variety. The link to this article will be in the description down below. I believe the photo credit is to PA Wire, but yeah, it's all linked in that article, and you can check these photos out for yourself there. But yeah, just let me know every single thought. Are those eyes just for the stunt purposes, or are they kind of a placeholder for actual white eyes? But then again, the camera test didn't have the white eyes in it, so, you know, we're gonna have to wait and see. What do you think of the Batcycle? I actually really think it's really awesome. I don't think it's way over the top. I love the kind of really heavy duty aspect to it, but at the same time, it's not really eccentric. And that's what I think I love about it most. But I seriously am dying to know each and every single one of your thoughts. But other than that, everyone, like this video if you did enjoy it. I've already said subscribe, but subscribe again and again if you're brand new. Also, everyone, just as I said towards the beginning of the video, I'd really appreciate it if you headed over to my community tab on my YouTube channel to submit anything that you would like to see in the Batman. That includes what you want to see from characters, the plot, and anything else. Just let me know what you want to see in the movie there, and your comment can be featured in the video. But that is just about everything, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you, Bat Family, in the next video. Goodbye.